Okay, this time we would do a correlation test. If you turn to page 376, case 14.1, question number 1. Now we have to do an analysis for 3 things. One is the menu, the core, and then the atmosphere. And we have to compare it with people who drive less than 30 minutes. I'm going to do the first set first, and then the rest of the 2 sets, I'll leave it up to you to do it. Now, you go to Analyze, go to Correlate, Bivariate, click on it, and all these items, as mentioned before, were all this side. You just have to move it on this side. And the first thing that I would like to show you is the menu. So first you have to click on drive, which answers the question of prefer drive less than 30 minutes. And then you would check on the menu items, which is dessert, variety, a large variety of entree, and then unusual desserts. You will click on Pearson, which is what we want to look for, which we want to test on. And make sure that it's 2 tail test, not 1 tail, but 2 tail. And for the rest, you would just do the same, but you would click on different options, different variable names. For the decor, you would choose the label that says prefer simple decor, prefer elegant decor, and prefer formal. Prefer formal wait staff wearing tuxedos. So you would have this, you would have elegant decor, which is here, and then the last one would be simple decor, which is this. And so we would just do the menu first, and then you can go ahead and do decor, and then the last one would be atmosphere. For atmosphere, the variables that you'll be looking at would be prefer string quartet, and the other one is prefer jazz combo. So you would just look at this variable, string quartet, string, and then jazz combo would be probably labeled as jazz, yes, prefer jazz combo. And then you would do another analysis based on those variables. But we do on menu first. And then so, okay, just to recap, you bring all the variables this side. To recap, you bring all the variables this side, click on Pearson, 2 tail, and click OK. This would be the table that will show the correlation between driving, the preference for driving less than 30 minutes, and the menu. You can see that all the correlations are significantly different from 0 as is significant. So if you see correlation is significant at 0.01, which is highly significant, and if they have that 2 star there, that means that is highly significant. And there's no negative or positive. Means if it says negative 0.768, that means that there's a negative relationship, but in this case all are positive. So the way you interpret this result would be, as the preference to drive 30 minutes or less increases, so does the preference for an unusual dessert, a variety of entree, and unusual entree. So if the result shows a negative result, then you would say something like the preference to drive 30 minutes or less increases. Then if this is a negative value, then you would say the preference for unusual desserts would decrease somewhat or decrease. Okay, but in this case R is positive, so that's how we say if it increase, then this one would also increase.